Hello guys, welcome back to another video on my channel. Today it's a matchday preview, Derby County versus Luton Town. Just like any other matchday preview, I do talk about the game before, and that was against Millwall at home. Now in that game, I felt we should have won. We created more goal scoring opportunities than Millwall in both halves, and yeah, I felt we should have beaten Millwall. Before the game, I was expecting a win, but unfortunately it weren't meant to be. If you told me before the Blackburn game that we will be picking up 4 points from our next two games, I would have taken it, as I would have expected a draw at Blackburn and then a win at Millwall. So to get it the other way around, it doesn't matter, but I felt we should have got the 3 points against Millwall. I think defensively we looked very good. Millwall, they didn't really offer too much, especially in the first half. I felt we were the better team, should have been leading at the break. Second half, they managed to force a save out of Sluga, but yeah, their goal, I just wanted to talk about their goal. To be fair, as a goalkeeper, when a shot like that comes in, you've got to push it out. Yeah, that's your job, is to push it out. He did exactly that. The power on the shot as well from the distance, you've got to work that out. That's why the ball went to that area of the box. And also, you would have had a go at him if he pushed it forward. You know, you don't want to put it back in the danger area. And that's, as a goalkeeper, that's what you're taught not to do. You're taught not to put it back into the danger area. He didn't put it back into the danger area. For me, the person who was at fault for that goal was Dan Potts. Believe it or not, according to stats, Dan Potts was our second best player against Millwall. I actually can't believe it. They said Izzy Brown was our best player against Millwall as well, which I don't understand. But yeah, for that goal, Dan Potts, he allowed the cross to get into the box, and also his lack of awareness or checking his shoulder was not there. He didn't know there was a player behind him, and if he checked over his shoulder, he would have realised, and he would have been in the right place at the right time, and he would have cleared the ball away. His positioning for that goal was very poor. I blame that goal to Dan Potts. Obviously, there's other players involved which could have done better for that goal, but I think Dan Potts had a main involvement in letting that goal go in. For our goal, it was a great decision from Graham Jones to put Bolton and McManaman onto the pitch. Both of them combined together to create the goal, and we managed to get a well-deserved draw. Even though I felt we deserved to win the game, I'm happy that we managed to come back and get that point. Now I'm going to mention his name again, but Izzy Brown, for me, I don't know what's wrong with him. I felt he was very poor against Millwall, and yeah, they said according to stats, he was our best player. I don't understand that. He lost the ball 27 times in that game, and I read in comments that, oh, Penny Roddick's at fault for this. Penny, for me, I thought was excellent. I thought he was man of the match. So I don't understand why there's so much Penny haters. For me, it baffles me. Like, for me, Penny Roddick's a club legend. The fact is we treat him the way we do, it's unreal. He's definitely not a fan favourite. And yeah, fans, I don't get it. I really don't. It's just, I don't know if it's people's lack of knowledge of the game. I honestly don't know. But for me, Penny Roddick's a really good player, and I felt he had a really good performance, but yet he still gets slated. Now moving on to this game against Derby County, I am going, so expect a match vlog. Former Hatters players, Chris Martin and Curtis Davis, play for Derby. In fact, Chris Martin's been scoring a few goals this season so far for Derby as well. Obviously, recently Derby have had the drink driving incident with Richard Keogh out for 15 months. Tom Lawrence still playing, getting into the first team despite potentially getting a driving ban and drink driving charge under his name. So there's a lot of things happening at Derby. They also get Wayne Rooney coming into the club in January as well. Derby are placed 16th in the table, while we are placed 17th in the league. They've got one more point than us. They're on 12 points, we're on 11. They've scored 13 goals but also conceded 15. We've scored 15 goals and conceded 18. So for us, we all know it. We just need to stop conceding goals at the back. But going forward, we're quite dangerous. Derby, it's a bit of both. They're good going forward, but they are conceding a lot of goals at the back. Derby are unbeaten in their last 4 games. They've drawn against Cardiff at home, drawn against Leeds away, which was a good result for them. They won at home to Birmingham 3-2, and then they also drew 2-2 against Barnsley away from home during the midweek fixtures. For us, I'd be happy to get a draw. For me, any point away from home is a good point, especially from a team which has just been recently promoted. So if we could get something from this game, I'd be delighted. Obviously, the worst scenario which can come from this is to get a loss, as we've got international break coming up. So you kind of don't want a loss before international break. It's never good. But if we can win, then it'd be fantastic. However, international break has come at the wrong time yet again, just like last time. Just going to read out a couple of stats for you guys. Derby's last 6 league games, home and away, have seen the host side on that day open the scoring inside the first 20 minutes. Luton's last 4 championship away games have seen the second half produce a 1-0 scoreline either way. Luton are yet to concede in both halves of any away league game so far this season. For me, this game has a draw written all over it. I actually think Derby will take the lead in the first half and then Luton will come back in the second. That's the score line I'm predicting for this game. My predicted lineup for this game will be, it's actually a really tough one. I would make one change. I would take Izzy Brown out and put Callum McManaman in, and obviously swap his position with Collins and keep that same 11. For me, Izzy Brown, I just don't see it. I don't see what's the hype around him. Don't get me wrong, when he's like on his day, like I do think he can produce. I just don't think he can do it consistently enough. And that's the problem. And I think off the ball as well, he's just not good enough. He just lacks that ability to tackle. He lacks that ability to run and pressure. And that, for me, really bothers me. But we have to give him time. It's still early in the season. And yeah, we just got to keep giving players time. We're not in the relegation zone at this moment in time. So that's the positive. And that's how we need to be thinking. If you give us this place come the end of the season, I would 100% take it. So yeah, that's the end of the video, guys. Let me know what you think. Drop a like if you did enjoy it. Comment down below your thoughts and feelings for today's game. Subscribe to the channel if you are new, and I'll see you guys in the next video.